I'm going to go over the pros and the cons of being in shape. Now, these are the pros and cons that I personally noticed, dealing with people in public, in my dating life, in my business life, and just my day to day interactions with different people, right? So, these are the pros and the cons that are to be expected in the way of, how people treat you, how people perceive you, sort of thing. Like, how do they respond to a person that is in shape, that is lean and aesthetic and whatever, that's in shape and takes care of their body, right? So first I'm going to talk about the positive, and then I'm going to talk about the negative, right? So the positive is that you're going to notice that people in public, man, whether it's men and women, they're going to have a little more respect towards you. I just want to make sure this is on. All right. So people in general, man, like men and women, when they see you in public, they're going to just have a little bit more respect towards you because they subconsciously realize that, you're disciplined, you respect yourself, you take care of your body, you take care of your health, which means that you have self-respect. So therefore, because you have self-respect, that's going to subconsciously make them respect you as well. It's just kind of how it is, right? So it's just gonna have a little bit more, respect towards you and kind of like admiration in a way, like they're just gonna admire your discipline and the fact that you were able to, achieve such a lean body with a decent amount of muscle mass and whatever. Because people understand that it's not easy to do that, and it requires a lot of discipline. It requires years and years and years of heavy training, like hardcore training, and obviously not eating certain foods like sweets and whatever, then that requires discipline, you know what I'm saying? So that's going to make them respect you and respond to you in a positive way, right? So, and another positive is that you're going to notice that the attraction from women is going to be more pronounced, if you will, man. Like, you're just going to have women are just going to be more attracted to you initially. Now, you still obviously got to have the personality, a good personality and whatever that goes with it in order to actually attract them 100% and escalate to a relationship or whatever it is you want to do. But initially, when they see that you're lean, you have low body fat, and you're in shape, you have that V taper, it's going to make them want to they're gonna like just basically notice you. You're gonna stand out from most men because most men are not walking around in shape. Let's just be honest, man. So if you're someone that wants to do this and wants to start your fitness journey, this is a positive. This is a pro that that should be expected. All right, basically. You're gonna realize, man, once you get in shape and you have a decent amount of muscle mass, low body fat, that women are gonna notice you more. They're gonna give you what they call choosing signals, and that's basically when a woman subconsciously shows you that she's interested in you by, it can be literally as simple as her just looking at you. Like, this is how women choose, and this is how they make their first move, right? It can literally be just them looking at you. That's it. From across the room, across the gym, across whatever, they can literally just look at you, and that means that they want you to go talk to them, right? And from there, whatever needs to happen will happen if they end up liking you and vibing with your energy, with your personality. So women are going to be more attracted to you. People are going to respect you, and it's also going to make your clothes fit you better. Like, you're just going to look more better in your clothes. Like, when I was out of shape before, when I was like 17, before I started my fitness journey and actually started seeing results, I was very on the skinny side. Personally, I was skinnier, and my clothes just didn't fit me right, man. I don't know. I'll probably put a photo here in a second, but I was just very skinny, man. All my clothes seemed baggy, and I don't know, it wasn't the best look that I can pull off, man, basically. So yeah, your clothes are gonna fit you better. You won't feel the need to buy expensive clothes because you can wear a simple t-shirt, some shorts, whatever, and your body is just gonna look presentable, and you're gonna look healthy and aesthetic, and you're gonna look presentable. So you can literally wear like a black plain t-shirt, and you're gonna look, people are gonna say, damn, why did you dress up so much? You're gonna look like you're someone that, like, you dressed up just by wearing a simple black t-shirt because of the way it fits you, basically, right? So yeah, that's it, man. This is the positives. What else? Let me think of another one. Yeah, it's also gonna make things easier, like your day-to-day activities. Standing up all day at work is gonna be easier because you have the strength and all that. So it's gonna be a little bit more effortless, even when you like grab the water bottles and whatever. So it's gonna make things easier. And now let's talk about the negatives, right? People like to hear the positive. Man, there's a lot of fucking negative, man. All right, there's a lot of bullshit that comes with it too. Let me talk. Let me cook. All right. So one negative I noticed is that some men are just gonna be intimidated and envious of you and jealous, which confuses me because it's like the gym is right there. They can go sign up to it too. What the fuck's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? But I never understood why people do that, man. But anyway, you are gonna get a lot of jealousy and envy and hate from other men. I don't know why. It's really confusing as fuck, man. But it is what it is. All right. They're just gonna hate you and envy you and just be intimidated, man, like, because they see that you're in shape and whatever, and they don't have the discipline or whatever the fuck is going on that causes them to think that they can't look the same way, but in reality they can. All they gotta do is just cut out the bullshit, cut out the junk food, and go to the gym. That's it. It's very simple. Go to the gym 5 days a week, man. 4 or 5 days a week. Cut out the sugary drinks, the sugar fucking bullshit, and the donuts and all that crap. And then next thing you know, you're gonna be in shape. It's very simple. But they don't understand that, man. So they're gonna be very envious and like, they're just gonna hate you, man, for no reason, for exactly no reason, man. That's one of the cons, right? Now another con is that people are gonna assume that you're narcissistic. People are gonna assume that you're arrogant, that you're full of yourself, and whatever. Some people, not everybody, but some people are just gonna assume that you're like that because they see that you're in shape, you are aesthetic, and you're lean, and you take care of yourself, you have self-respect, you have self-love, and whatever. So they're gonna assume that because of that, because you just choose to live a healthy lifestyle, that somehow makes you full-on narcissistic, full-on arrogant, or whatever. That's not the case. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not the case. That's far from being the case. Most of the people I know that are very, people that are good to be around, or people that are in shape, and also there are people that are not in shape that are also good to be around. But it doesn't really correlate. It's like comparing apples to oranges, man. It has nothing to do with it, right? If you're a shitty person, you're gonna be a shitty person whether you have muscle or not. And if you're a good person, you're gonna be a good person whether you have muscle or not. All right, it's just what it is. Another con is that women are gonna think that you are a player, and you're not gonna be able to necessarily get like a committed relationship to get the woman to believe that you actually want real love and a real connection. Because women, when they look at you and they see that you're in shape and you have 7% body fat or 8% body fat, whatever the fuck it is, 10%, they're gonna think that because of that you are arrogant and you're able to which could be true, like you're able to attract a lot of women, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're someone that is just looking to just sleep around with a different woman every single weekend or a different woman every day. That doesn't really correlate, So, but women, when you're trying to take a woman seriously that you may be really, really, really like, you really have feelings for, and a connection, it could be hard to get her in a place where she actually believes you that you're not a player. They're going to just assume that you're a player, man. Trust me when I say this, man. They're going to assume you're a player, or they're going to assume that you're not real. Like, for example, if you're on a dating app and you have your pictures and whatever, some women might think you're not real, you're a catfish, so they're just never gonna reply, they're never gonna answer, so you might have a tough time on dating apps, right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. These are some of the cons. And another con, let me think of another con. I was thinking, I had one in my mind, but I can't think of it right now. Let me see. Oh yeah, another con is obvious, which is, that you're probably not going to be able to eat any ice cream or any donuts or whatever if you're someone that likes these. Me personally, man, I fucking love donuts. I love all of these things so freaking much. You have no idea. Like, I can literally eat a full pizza by myself right now and eat dozens of donuts and just like, I can eat that. So I love it, man. I can eat it every fucking day, man, if I wanted to. But you know what? I don't do this. You can't do this. That's the con, that you're not gonna be able to do this, man. If you want to look aesthetic and be in a low body fat, man, you can't do that. All right. So that's one of the cons. I want to consider it a con because obviously everybody loves sweets and everybody loves good food and whatever, but you just can't do it, man. You're just gonna have to sacrifice it. But it's worth the sacrifice because you have your health, you have you're focused, and you feel good in your body, you're comfortable. So I would say it's a good trade. It's a good trade-off, right? So yeah, that's it for the video, man. I don't want to make it too long. Hit the thumbs up if you agree, or if you're someone that is in shape and you noticed similar responses from people in public, from men and women. Comment down below, man. Forget the haters. All you can do is just really be nice to them, right? If you have haters, whether it's in your school, whether it's people at work that you work with, or whatever it is, or whether it's just random people in public, all you gotta do is just smile and be very kind to them, because kindness is the most powerful thing on the planet Earth, right? In the world. If you're kind to people, you're literally the most powerful thing on Earth, but just by being very kind and very nice and smile and tell them, hey, yeah, have an amazing day, whatever. That's all you gotta do. So yes, sir, man, that's it for the video. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video.